What's up, guys, and welcome to Blood Money. See, I saw an ad for, well, kind of an ad, I don't know what it was really, a TikTok. I saw a TikTok about this game. And I thought, you know what, let's get the demo, and we'll see if it's interesting. We'll see if it's interesting, and if it's interesting, we'll get the full thing, and do a full playthrough. I might be doing that on a lot of games. Now that I know that demos exist while the full game's out. Didn't know that before. But for now, let's just get straight into it. Because I have no idea what's going on. This is nothing like what I saw. This is supposed to be a clicker, not a test. The family mansion is blanketed with quiet tension. Even at this early hour, it's usually full of bustle and activity. Runners bearing messages, carrying carriages rattling up and down the bright mosaic drive. Gondolas coming and going tonight. No one is moving but you. In the vast entrance hall stand a pair of heavily muscled runners. Statue still and poised for danger. One nods to you. Your mother! Oh, sorry. This is quoted. Your mother's in the bronze parlor. She says with a hint of crack in her voice. I'm so sorry. Her companion hisses under her breath as she straightens her shoulders, her expression carefully blank. The options. I'm sorry, she's gone too. I'm sorry, she's gone too. It depends how you say that to what it's meaning. You should be. You were meant to be her bodyguards. Don't worry, I'll figure out who's responsible for this. I do not reply. If I act sad, I won't be convincing. Keep it together. She's not worth crying over. Now, let's see. Which one should I go for? Do I want to be an asshole or not? Why am I trying to be convincing? Don't worry, I'll figure out who's responsible for this. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll be a detective. The runners look like she wants to argue. That is not her fault, but instead of speaking, she swallows hard and wipes a palm on her jacket. She is anxious. Or maybe she simply likes Casimira Delgado. Some people do. Some people did. The bronze parlor is dark panelled, and the heavy curtains haven't yet been dragged open. Someone has to lit lamps over the mantle, yeah. Sending deep shadows flickering to the corners of the room. Your mother received gas here when she wanted to intimidate them. With the ceiling high bronze sculptures of figures with indistinct faces. Your sisters used to try to climb them. It would have almost passed for an ordinary meeting, but for the fact that your mother is lying crumpled and motionless on the dark, shiny, parquet floor. Like, is this the game? Like, this is not what was advertised. Seeing a dead body is nothing new. It comes with being the child of the most famous crime boss in Nesri City. When you were small, your mother had you hide behind one of the heavy tapestries to witness the swift execution of a minor traitor. To accustom you to such things, she said, she wasn't expecting the traitor's ghost to dive straight for you, hungry for your blood. It marked you as the blood magician, born with a stronger connection to the underworld, so drawn are ghosts to you. They claw their way to the living world if lured by blood. From that moment, your life changed direction. Ghosts are mainstay of life, and ordinary people see them well enough. Hauntings occur every so often, even in places where death was natural, sorry. But blood magicians are able to speak with them, control them, bring them forth. No one knows why magicians manifest. They are uncommon. Rarely does the blood magician's lifespan reach past middle age, either because of the bodily strain or summoning ghosts, or because a magician tends to fall upon hard times. In the wider world, magicians are feared for the danger they represent to the living world. Ignored at the best, despised at worst. Even these enlightened times, your family is traditionalist. They would never accept a blood magician as the figurehead. Instead of teaching you to be her successor, your mother ordered you to hone your skills to summon a command ghost to strengthen the business. I went along with my mother's wishes. It was my duty. As the years passed, I grew used to the part I played in the family. I represented my family for not giving me the respect I deserved. My talent was mine to use, so I embraced it eagerly. And if my family didn't pay attention to me, I would use that to my advantage. Now, which one should we go for? I went along with my mother's wishes. I resented my family for not giving me the respect I deserved. Yeah. Why not? The day your mother's death was always going to come, but it's sooner more sudden than anyone thought. No wonder the mansion is so silent. She lies before you, dried blood pooled around her head. When alive, she always took care to look immaculate and impeccable. Her vulnerable appearance now is wrong, unsettling. Her hands look wrinkled and empty. Am I fucking reading this autistically, or is this written autistically? She lies before you, dried blood pooled around her head. When alive, she always took care to look immaculate and impeccable. Her vulnerable appearance now is wrong, unsettling. Her hands look wrinkled and empty. I'm just reading this autistically. I'll try to do better. Okay. Although she put on an unfeeling show for others, she was affectionate to me. Bullshit. I never felt like I knew her, even though she was my mother. Sounds about right for the going script. Wishing that I had been closer to her is pointless. Too late for that now. The unfeeling method. I looked after myself and my sister more than she ever did. This is all too much to cope with right now. I can't think. It sounds more like she wasn't really feeling and she just pushed you to do the ghost thing. Let's go with that one. A memory surfaces. You were in early adolescence and Kazmira was out of the city. Travelling for some reason you do not remember. You and your sister roamed the mansion, but got lost in the family catacombs. It was past dinner time when the servants discovered you huddled next to the tomb of your great-grandfather. You pulled yourself back to the present. The power you hold over the ghost makes you want to deal with this. You must summon and question your mother to uncover what happened here. Ghosts preferred the blood of magicians, but a skilled, if ruthless magician can use the blood of an ordinary person to summon them. Your blood may draw Kashmira out, or if you do not want to shed your own, the runners are out there in the hallway. Okay, so they prefer the blood of magicians, so might as well use my own. Using my blood is best, as I am the magician here. My mother isn't worth my blood. I call for the runners so I can use hers. I save my strength and ask the runner to use her blood. This is my job, and I should see it through. I use my blood. Well, the professional thing would be to use my own blood, so we'll do that. Summoning the ghosts of someone who's figured so large in your life feels scratchy and uncomfortable. But it's the work of a moment with a knife on the back of your hand to begin. As soon as your blood starts to flow, your vision greys faintly at the edge and the soft whispering hisses in your ears. Out of the corner of your eye, smoky shadows gently swirl, as if caught in a light breeze. The blood has stirred the ghost's interest. I said that so fucking autistically. The blood stirred the ghost's interest. Sleeping as they do in the underworld, they hunger for the bright life above. But you don't want just any ghost. Your mother is waiting for you. My approach is practical. I simply focus on the image of her face. I mean, would that work? There's a sense of ceremony as I left my hand to bring her to me. I use my strength of will to haul her to the living world. She is part of my life for so long. I call her as I did in life. Well, from the sounds of it, she wouldn't listen. The underworld always whispers to me. I search for my mother's voice. Well, it would be practical to kind of focus on her, I guess. I don't know. Because Mira would tilt her head haughtily if anyone tried to outwit her. And that would be the signal to start planning their escape route. How could someone have gotten the drop on her? She shimmers into view, her face, her death white, and her appearance flat and unsteady. As if she had been sketched out of a piece of grey cloth, blowing in the wind. She wears the same embroidered dressing gown as her corpse, but the corpse's clothes is emerald green. The ghost matches her pale skin. Her hawk-like noble features are as clear and detailed as they were in life. It's so soon after her death, and she left a strong enough imprint on the living world that her ghost hasn't yet dissolved and blurred. You were killed last night. I'm so sorry. But you need to listen to me. Let's be sure one thing. I'm in charge here. If you focus, the connection will stay longer. Can you do that? We don't have much time. I need to figure this out. Oh, which one should we do? Okay, let's just go straight and to the point. Like, you need to listen to me. Let's get this done. Because Mira frowns at you as if trying to see through fog. Then she speaks, her voice's rustle of leaves on stone. My child. Your eldest daughter, do you remember? Use she pronouns. Your eldest child, yes, do you hear me? Use they pronouns. I'm your son, your eldest child, can you see me? Use he pronouns. I'm your eldest child, what can you see? Enter your own pronoun. Okay, so this is, am I a boy, a girl, a they, or a whatever? I'm a boy. My son. Mira murmurs. Her pale gaze fixes upon you with growing recognition. Forgive me. I do not remember your name. When alive, she never asked forgiveness. She would fix on someone with a dark, steady stare until they felt like the one at fault. But then, dying must be a disorienting experience. Best to answer quickly, or her confusion could snap her connection to the living world. You remember her. You remind her of your name. Choose from traditionally feminine first names. Choose from gender neutral first names. Choose from traditional masculine first names. Custom first name. We'll customize it. The first name, Darius. Darius Delgado. Yeah, why not? Okay. Darius. Mira says, and nods slowly. She lifts her bare, wispy hands to stare at them, glances at the corpse at your feet, and clenches her jaw. I ought to have known. Too many enemies. Was this you? Did you do this? How dare you? I'm trying to figure this out. Why would I do it so sloppily? You know me better than that. You still have a connection to that moment. Focused on the thread. Please trust me. I'd never hurt you this way. I can't speak. How could you think I killed her when we were so close? You know me better than that. Far too sloppy for my work. A moment in which your stare meets. The Casmira's eyes narrow the way they would before she would snap her fingers and order someone thrown in the river. But then her mouth twitches. I did teach you well, she said with a hint of pride in her rusty voice. Her gaze returns to the corpse, and she closes her eyes. Deep in thought, a heartbeat passes. 2, 3. She remains as motionless as the breeze statue. The bronze statue. There is no breeze statue. The long case cloak rings out with a quarter-hour chime, and Casmira ghost flickers unsteadily, her edges pulling away from herself. Now do I use my magical energy to grip her mortality to the living world? Give her more of my blood to sustain her. Rack my brain to remember what I've read on this situation. Or appeal to her memories of the living world, reminding her of her life. Let's just use the magical energy. Why not? Closing your eyes, you reach out with your mind to grip the threads of Casmira's ghost. It's pulling on and then draw them towards you. An unpleasant chill grows in the pit of your stomach, but Casmira's shade solidifies and she kneels beside her corpse. Her fingers clench into claws and she lets out a whispering scream. When alive, she'd ordered everyone from the room before being seen this way. She grasps for your hand, and she cannot grip it. Screams again. I was reading. She spits. I have no visitors planned. She came in. A surprise. She said, but her face was sallow. She wouldn't look at me. She had a club. I was too slow. Her image shudders as she convulses violently. It was Valdin, she says. My cousin. Given my family, I'm surprised someone hasn't tried this before. She must have had a reason to attack you. Did you hurt her? Then I'll hunt her down, take care of her. What did she have to gain? She should have expected to inherit anything. Given our family, I'm surprised anyone hasn't tried this before. I know, Casmira says. I must have grown complacent at some stage. I should have known any of them would turn on their own. But she didn't say why. In an inhumanly fluid motion, she stands and faces you. The clock. The long case clock. Behind the pendulum. You step towards the clock and open the bubbled glass door. Sure enough, your fingers connect with a fine chain, a cold, heavy pocket watch finely engraved with stylized flowers. Keep that and find Valdin, Casmira says. Kill her. I want her here with me before the day is out. Her form flickers once, twice, then winks out through it was never there. Your skin stings, and it's nothing you haven't dealt with before. With a practice movement, you wind a strip of bandage around your hand. It was not wind, it was wind. The front door opens and slams, and the muffled but recognizable voice of your sister draws towards the parlor. There's a moment or two for you to decide how to present yourself. Do you furious about what happened, and I don't mind showing it. Are you? I can't hide the fact that the whole thing is shaking me up. Is it time to be calm? Someone should be. And I can be practical. I can exploit the situation by acting sadder than I feel. I'm pissed. They beat me to the punch. Octavia, your younger sister, and 10 years your junior, strides in first, but hesitates a second when she sees your expression. Darius! I came as soon as I heard! That's her voice now. Ordinarily, she's put together with the kind of polish that only hours with servants create, but this morning her braids straggle loose around her shoulders, and her gold-embroidered cotton overshirt is heavily crumpled. She's only a little over 20, and right now she looks even younger. For a moment, she perches on the edge of what? One of the brocade couches. This shit sounds posh. I don't know half these words. But then stands again, restless. The runner said you spoke with her. Oh, sorry. The runner said you spoke with her. She said. Did she tell you anything useful? Why would someone do this? Was it another gang? I thought we had them locked down. Or maybe the police. Calm down, Octavia, drawls your middle... Oh, wait, sorry. Calm down, Octavia! Drawls your middle sister, Francia, as she slopes down the door. Slopes through the door. Let the grown-up... Let the grown-ups talk! We got Gollum and fuck knows what else. Jesus Christ. Dressed in practical, close-fitting robes, the colour of charcoal, she smells of smoke and strong perfume. Her knuckles are faintly grazed and she's out on the town to a party or a fight. Or both, she pulls her fingers absently through her tightly curled puff of hair and peers at Casmira's body. Darius, she says, tell me you killed Casmira. The sooner we know, the sooner I can snap their neck. Octavia draws herself up for a full height. Excuse me! At least I'm being productive instead of stopping the problem. I've already lost track of whose voice is whose. Shit. Quiet, both of you, and stop arguing. Octavia, if she's right, we need direct action. Reply, she deserves a little respect. Right, this is not what was advertised. What was advertised to me was a clicker. I thought, oh, quick questionnaire, and then we go out. What was supposed to be this was a clicker that the more you click, the more, like, horrific it gets. This is one of those fucking read them and do them things. Show stats. Yeah, this is not the game. Those achievements. This is not the game I intended to get. What? I'm getting confused because there's more and more characters. Like, give me two or three characters. I'm alright. But, like, we've had the runners and everyone else. Things are getting confusing. I wasn't expecting to do a fucking audiobook. So, we're gonna call it a day here. Like, this was not... Where the fuck am I going? Okay, so my camera's disappeared. Okay. I haven't set this up right. But yeah, this is not what I thought it would be. So we're gonna end this one here, guys. If you want to play this yourself, this was the demo version of Blood Money. We will definitely not be getting the full game. Hopefully in the next one we will have found the correct game. God damn it. But for now, stay awesome, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.